Hello, hello, and welcome. I am Webweaver, and I am so glad that you have found my channel today. This is where I do a one card tarot reading just to give us a little bit of guidance for the day ahead. First thing of note is these videos are for entertainment purposes only. And second thing is that I am using the Dreams of Gaia tarot deck. This deck is different than your traditional tarot deck, so I do have notes on paper that I read from. Um, to give the general meaning of the card and then talk about what I feel after that. So let's go ahead and get started. I hope you guys have had a great weekend. Got to work outside today. It finally stopped raining. Pardon me. Also, if you are in the viewing area, you might get a chance to see the Northern Lights tonight. So keep a lookout for that. All right, we are going to do a reading for Monday, June 2nd. Monday, June 2nd. What do we need to know for the day? What's our message for the day? What do we need to know for the day? What's our message for the day? Uh-oh, dropped one there. We'll put that aside. What do we need to know for the day? What's our message for the day? What do we need to know for the day? What's our message for the day? What do we need to know for the day? All right, we are going to split the deck. I'll take the card that was in the middle. I do not read reversals. This is interesting. We have a fire and water card. So let's see what these mean. All right. So the fire, Queen of Fire is 13. And that is a strong and powerful woman, someone who's not afraid to go after that which she desires most. She is focused and determined and very optimistic. She is charismatic and engaging with a warm and expansive nature. She is also primal and sensual, engaging her senses in all that she does. She is independent and a natural leader. This card is asking you to be optimistic and positive. Now is the time to focus on the pleasures of life and enjoying what you do. Be bold, be daring, be fearless. Now is not the time to second guess yourself. Seek out a Queen of Fire type if you need help. So then we also have the Three of Water. So the Three of Water says you represent satisfaction and indicates that you have come to a time to rejoice in life and your success. This card is a positive affirmation and symbolizes the joyous potential for a rewarding outcome. It also signifies the importance of taking time to appreciate, celebrate, and enjoy yourself along the way. Look back and be proud of what you have accomplished. Do a little victory dance before turning back to the future with hope and a smile. So it sounds like these two cards today are saying, all right, since this one fell out first, we will say that you've come to a point where, all right, you can celebrate your success. Look at what you've done. You've come so far. This could be on a short journey. This could be throughout your entire life. You've come to this point. You've survived 100% of the days that you thought you wouldn't. So this is a time to celebrate. And then once you have celebrated, once you've looked back at what you've accomplished and how far you've come, do that victory dance and then turn back to the future with that joyous potential. And as you turn back to the future, we have the Queen of Fire. This is someone who's not afraid to go after what they want. So don't be afraid to go after what it is you want in life. You need to be optimistic. You need to be, I don't like to use positive and negative because they have different connotations depending on how you're talking, but the card asks you to be optimistic and positive. Now's the time to focus on the pleasures of life and enjoying what you do. Be bold, be daring, be fearless. Don't second guess yourself. So you've come so far, you've done so much. Celebrate that, but move forward without fear. Move forward with confidence because you've got this, right? So if I had to, I would say I'd swap these from how I laid them out. Look back at how far you've come, but then turn forward with that beneficial vision, that confident, I can do this vision, and move forward. That is what we are being asked to do tomorrow, Monday, June 2nd. I don't know if there's much else I can say about that. That is a very clear cut reading to me. Um, yeah, we got this. I hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday night, and I will see you tomorrow for the next reading. Blessed be.